Urgent appeal for blood donation for Lennon High School student critically injured in crash. An urgent appeal is being made for blood donations for one of the Lennon High School students who was critically injured in the crash on the Bustamante Highway in Clarendon on Monday. 12-year-old first-form student Jamil Miller is in serious condition at the Bustamante Children's Hospital. A message shared by Member of Parliament for North Central Clarendon, Robert Morgan, said the student requires a continuous supply of blood to survive. He appealed to persons who are eligible to donate to come forward and help save Jamie's life. Mr. Morgan said blood donations can be made for Jamie at the blood bank in Kingston, the Maypen Hospital in Clarendon, or the Kingston Public Hospital. After donating, persons should forward the receipt of the donation to the telephone number 1-876-554-3223. Panic in Porus. Residents in this South Central parish are worried that a space of crime, including a double murder Tuesday night, has cast a dark cloud over Porus and it's raising panic among citizens. Councillor Claudia Morant-Baker, Jamaica Labour Party Porus Division, said she is worried that Christmas will be sad in the usually peaceful area. Stay home and don't go on the street if you don't have to, because right now I am seeing a sad Christmas for the Porus Division and its environs. I hope it doesn't impact it in a big way. I am going to encourage them to go out as early as possible and get their business done, she said on Wednesday. A day earlier, Sasha Gay Chambers, otherwise called Chin 27, and a man identified only as Stevie were gunned down about 7:35 p.m. at a bar operated by the Chambers in Porus. Another man was shot and injured outside the bar and remains hospitalized. Police said a suspect identified only by his alias, Bagalas, was reportedly challenging them in a running gun battle. He was fatally shot in the adjoining community of Ramble. Police said they are searching for an accomplice who escaped on a motorcycle. Morant Baker said Tuesday's incident follows recent murders and shootings in Porus and has left herself and residents living in fear. The concern is genuine because it is happening in broad daylight, so I just want to encourage persons, please try and be safe. I was near to the location, and with what has been happening for the past couple of months, it is a serious concern to residents, she stated. I am very concerned and hope that this will come to an end and that persons will take responsibility and stop this foolishness that is going on and taking people's lives, many times innocent people, she added. At the same time, Councillor Maria Mitchell, People's National Party Belfield Division, said that an ongoing feud between neighboring communities in Porus is causing fear among residents. The Little Playground has become a battlefield, and the Little Playground is Manchester. I am surprised and devastated at the recent flare-up of violence in Porus and other sections of Manchester. This is something that is very concerning to us as leaders across Manchester, he stated. We want to ensure that the police will do every single thing in their power to ensure that the people of Manchester have a peaceful Christmas. Porus has been a flare-up of violence in recent times, he added. A relative of the bar operator told reporters that her family is puzzled and questioned what could be a motive for the attack. I was home and I got the call that Chin got shot. We don't know what caused it. I don't know of anything or anyone being involved in anything with her, stated the relative. A senior police source said detectives are probing allegations that the suspect had confronted Chambers at the bar during the day on Tuesday. Reliable sources told reporters that Chambers and her suspected killer are cousins. During a visit to Porus on Wednesday, some residents and police personnel, who all opted to remain anonymous, said the criminals have instilled fear in Porus and adjoining areas. People are whispering and worried about reprisals, stated a police source. Police have since maintained a strong presence and patrols in Porus. Head of the Manchester Police Deputy Superintendent Kerry Duncan told the Manchester Chamber of Commerce recently that Porus has been on the police radar as a crime hotspot. In recent times, we're seeing the challenge that we're having in Porus, Trinity and Redberry in particular. Porus is a concern to us. The issues we're having, we refer to them as interpersonal, among persons who have conflicts with each other. For most of the murders that we're seeing in the parish, none is actually connected to any other offences That is why we refer to it as interpersonal, Duncan said last month. Official figures from the police show 47 murders in Manchester up to November 30, and almost 14% increase over the 41 recorded in the same period. The parish has also recorded 41 shootings, almost 14% above last year. Tuesday's incident increased the number of murders in Manchester to 49 since the start of the year. DSP Duncan also told business community that lottery scamming and overseas players were fueling violence in Manchester. The murders occur where we have persons who are once friends having their differences and dispute emanating from the lottery scamming activities. They are not even on our shores, but from where they are influencing a lot of things within this space, he noted. We would want to classify it really as a gang activity. These are persons who were once in the same yard having a dumpling out of the same pot, but because of spoils from lottery scamming activities, we have the breakaway of the issues surrounding them, he added. Government probing reports that Jamaicans who traveled to Mexico recently were mistreated by immigration authorities. The Foreign Affairs Ministry says it is actively working to address reports of immigration challenges faced by Jamaicans at foreign ports at entry. The assurance follows the sharing of accounts on social media by Jamaicans who claimed they were mistreated by immigration authorities in Mexico. Portfolio Minister Kamina Johnson-Smith says the government has been engaging with relevant authorities to resolve the issues. She is urging Jamaicans who believe their rights have been infringed to make reports to the ministry. The minister is reminding Jamaicans to observe the immigration laws of the countries they visit.
We are very concerned by the reports we've been hearing of in social media for more than one reason. In 2023, the ministry advised that a more restrictive approach was being taken by Mexico and other Central American authorities to reduce the misuse of their borders to enter the United States of America illegally. The government therefore then strongly urged Jamaicans not to misuse particular borders for the purpose of illegal immigration and warned that it was quite possible that lawful travelers would start to be negatively impacted. While the Jamaican government always stands ready to defend and protect the rights of our citizens overseas, we regret to remind that we cannot insist that any state allow any non-citizen to enter that state. No citizen has a right to enter another country other than their own. So we therefore can only work to prevent the contravention of basic rights, of human rights, particularly in terms of unlawful detention or mistreatment. As part of good travel planning, Jamaicans should assess their destinations on various indicators. They should look at whether it is that there are new immigration practices that cause issues. We understand that the Mexican embassy is sending out a reminder of the requirements to enter their country. It still is visa-free for Jamaicans, and therefore we still have the opportunity to travel there. But there is clearly high risk at this point in time, and while we continue to engage and investigate what is happening, we advise caution in their travel decisions to Mexico.
Ex-JP charged for impersonating a justice of the peace. A man whose appointment as a justice of the peace was revoked by the Governor General has been arrested and charged for various crimes including impersonating a JP, sources have revealed. Isaiah Shirley, 60, an accountant, is also charged with using a forged JP seal and using a forged JP stamp. He was arrested along Constant Spring Road in St. Andrew on Tuesday by a team from the St. Andrew North Police Division. Cops had Shirley under surveillance because of claims that he was collecting payments to sign documents, sources disclosed. It is alleged that he was observed inside a BMW motor vehicle conducting transactions. When the police confronted him, Shirley allegedly told them that he was a JP. A JP seal and stamp were allegedly found inside the car. However, according to sources, checks at the Ministry of Justice reveal that Shirley's appointment as a JP was revoked by Governor General Sir Patrick Allen on December 28, 2021. He is scheduled to make his first court appearance on December 18. Remember to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.